It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Coming up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. This is Brown going up the middle. Brown with his stick skills. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 33. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. Right back to Moss. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And He's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run here with Moss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They were held out last time. Here now is third and goal from the 1. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki from a yard out.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Nix.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw. Nix able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the gun on third down, Nix.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's fourth down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here's Burrow.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
First down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And Burrow going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll start with the option. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nix. That is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came up with a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Back to throw again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off play action. Nix. That's taken in by Dulcich. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Running it with a fullback, Burton. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short, and the Bengals will get the football back. And that was just brute strength against brute strength, and defensive brute one out there.
We often talk about leverage in a game. Offensive line versus defensive line. Who can get lower and create some space? In this case, as you pointed out, the defensive line got it done.
Yeah, they went to the fullback dive, could not get the first.
The Burrows throw taken in here by Chase.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll toss this right side to Moss.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run on 1st down with Moss.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Moss.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, Williams. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Nix.
That is caught, and he will have a Broncos first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Nix.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
Throwing on first down. Nix. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Nix. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bengals got a strong performance in that first half by Joey B. Their quarterback, Joe Burrow. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nix. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
This is the calm before the storm, baby.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now it's Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line.
They'll give this to Moss running right.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll go again here with Moss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bronco defense comes up big. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, here's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Burrow on play action.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver's offense now set to go. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
He finds Sutton crossing the formation, complete.
14 yards that time for number 14.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They were looking for a big play in this comeback situation, and they call play-action pass, and it backfires. If you're going to run that play this late in the game, you have to have a plan in mind to avoid the sack. Throw it away, scramble, do something, but don't go down in your own backfield.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Up the middle, it's Williams. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They go play action with Burrow. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll swing this out to Moss. They work now on 2nd and 9. Moss on the give up the middle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
3rd down. Here's a run by Moss. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. McPherson's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw here, hauled in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On 1st down, they'll start out with Moss.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Moss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go do this thing, baby. It's showtime, baby.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Baby.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now a give running left with Moss. And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis. And